Hey guys, welcome to my video. Today it's all about the Nemesis, and I have the rocket set up here with the Scorcher, and here are my pilot skills and all that stuff. I'm running 2 overdrive and 1 nuclear amplifier, and of course all damage, paralysis, drone microchip setup. Now this adds up to like 230 something damage, and 100% increased damage means basically you're doing another 100% of the damage, meaning you're doing times 2, and 230 something percentage, it just means that it's doing like 5 times amount of the damage that it's supposed to do. So I think that's why a lot of YouTubers have it like 500% whatever the build that they want to show. And let's just run down the list here. 80% if everything is charged on the nuclear amplifier, 50% overdrive if it's triggered, 12.5% tier 4 destroyer, that's a pilot skill, and 5% damage boost. I think it was 5%, I'm not sure if it was 10 or 5, too lazy to go back and check. So 20% for the freezer microchip, if the enemy actually gets that accumulated, and another 70% damage from having 2 damage on repair microchips, 0% chocolate chip, and 2% milk. So that is everything stacked right there. Yeah, let's see how it does though. And that right there is 5 times damage increase output. Okay, so let's see how it does in a game. Okay, now I started off with the invader, and of course I spawned in the center. Okay, so basically in this video I won't be talking too much about the gameplay itself, like reporting what's going on. Rather, this video is a report about the robot called Nemesis, right? And okay, so basically Nemesis is, we are kind of sleeping on the Nemesis. It's pretty decent, really. People might not agree with me, but those people that have like all the meta gear, it doesn't really apply to you. But if you already have the Nemesis, that means you're kind of and if you're not using it, you're kind of sleeping on the Nemesis. And okay, so when is the best time to drop the Nemesis? Okay, I've tried dropping the Nemesis in the beginning of the game, at the end of the game, and you will see later on, but it was best when all the Titans were out, especially Nodens and Arthur. Okay, so it was really good against those 2 Titans. And of course the Ao Ming, it's with 500 meters. Normally Ao Ming has that 600 meter weapons on them, so it's gonna be tough to reach those Titans. Now, especially the very setup that I'm running was really tough to run in the beginning of the game because I'm not running any last stand, and yeah, normally in the beginning of the game there are like phantoms and shells, mostly shells though. Like shells are just everywhere, they will just blow you past by. So definitely not like your opener robot to start off with, and that's what I felt when I ran it. And the very setup I'm running, it's like the super damage boost Nemesis, although it sometimes got shells to its last stand. Very rarely I was able to beat the shell, and those times that I beat the shell, those shells were low leveled. And you can use the Nemesis ability to really take a lot of attention from the enemies because of how short the cooldown is on the Nemesis. And I was able to, I think that couple scene kind of passed by, but there were a few times I was able to protect my teammates, and that is one of the defensive ways to use it. But the next game you will see how good the Nemesis is against other Titans. So I was kind of surprised how good it was. Although I was surprised I had all the like top tier microchips on here. So keep that in mind. This is like the best version of the Nemesis, and Nemesis is really fun to run because how short its ability cooldown is, especially with the legendary pilot on there. And the robots to watch out for are Scorpion, Typhon, and basically any players with Shield Breaker. And I've heard that on the next legendary pilot for the Fafnir allows you to bypass the Absorber Shield. So I guess by then all the Pantheon bots will kind of be indirectly nerfed, but until then, or at least when the Fafnir is not around, the Nemesis still can be effective. And especially okay, so is the Nemesis recommended like if you don't have the bot? Is it recommended building this setup to MK3 at this state of the game? I would say no, because unless you don't have any other better options. But if you the point here is, if you have the Nemesis already upgraded, you might be sleeping on this very build. So definitely try this out. Put some good damage microchips on there. The Nemesis definitely need it. And let's wrap this game up by fast forwarding the rest of the game by ×4, because there's no more Nemesis here. It's Snowden's, and we basically win this game. I get killed by this guy. Fafnir is definitely the best robot at the moment, because like I think a lot of people say Fafnir is lethal because of its damage that is like that gets accumulated from its Absorber Shield. But another crazy characteristic on the Fafnir is actually its speed. It's so fast, it's so hard to target unless you have those auto aim weapons. And in this game, I started off with the invader, Aranchnid invader. So this has extra health, and basically to cap and hold on to some major beacons like the center beacon in this map. And I thought that since the Hawk has a lot of firepower, I kind of kept that guy in my mind, and if I couldn't get this beacon, I was gonna go for that guy. And of course I'm healing here, and the Hawk is really annoying me, so I just jumped in there just to take this guy out, and luckily another Orochi came up behind me. Probably thought about the same thing. I don't know how that guy did. I just dropped down here and start attacking these guys, especially the Fenrir here. So this is basically battle of the tanks. I kind of stayed here because if I go out in the middle, I would be kind of targeted by multiple teammates, and I was within 100 meters on that guy, so I used my suppression here and there. And so yeah, this guy drops another Fenrir, and I still have like 30k whatever HP, and I'm healing with the paralysis, the repair, on damage repair. So I'm just going through this guy. Invader is a pretty interesting robot to talk about, so maybe that might be my next report. But let's keep on talking about the Nemesis. The game will go on, and I don't think I drop into Nemesis immediately after this invader, but let's just watch this game. Another point to talk about for the Nemesis is its weapon configuration. I ran two Nemesis. I ran Scotty Nemesis, and another one was the Scorcher Nemesis. And of course the Scorcher Nemesis kind of goes with the flow of its built-in weapons. and I had the freezer chip anyways. So but the Scotty Nemesis was great against Fafnir. So Fafnir, once the Fafnir is around the Scorcher Nemesis, I basically couldn't kill it. It was really difficult to kill. When the Fafnir attacked one of our Titans, I basically had to like just protect it. So okay, I'm in Nemesis now, and let's just talk about like the gameplay of the Nemesis here, because I thought this round was definitely a good round to showcase this. Of course, the absorber shield is saving my butt here. Luckily my teammates are here. Otherwise I would have been dead, not being able to show you guys this. And you can see the Arthur coming up, right? And here are my first load here. Take that, Arthur. And I have 80% nuclear amplifier all charged up. I will use another one just immediately, and the absorber shield, the weapons are being charged up. The rockets now fired with the on damage repair microchip as well. So that Arthur was gone, and I don't know why this Hawk, although this guy had like 500 meters, I don't know why that guy just charged in there to not exploit his extra 300 meters or 400 meters. And meanwhile, while that guy was getting all the attention, I was able to just use my Nemesis rockets ability again. Okay, I had to save this beacon, so I had to go kind of clutch with the Fafnir. Just kind of stay above, hopefully, just kind of hope that my teammates will come and save me. I dropped into the Fafnir because, of course, I still wanted to showcase the Nemesis. I didn't want to die immediately. I was going 3 versus 1 basically. So if I was gonna lose a bot, it's gonna be the Fafnir, because I'm trying to get the footage for the Nemesis. Okay, so the game is kind of going on, and this has to be like a tight game. The enemy team is really aggressive. Okay, so I have the air conditioner on. I'm in my underwear, so it's getting a little chilly, so I'm gonna fast forward this part here to just drop into my Nemesis, so we can keep on talking about the Nemesis, since the video is all about the Nemesis. Okay, so basically I'm gonna help this guy and try to target other Titans, and this guy happened to be another Titan here, so went through another Titan. I wasn't the only one attacking, but I mean, with all the mods, it definitely is pretty impressive. I kind of overreached. I saw that Fenrir kind of get locked down. I'm gonna hide behind this little infrastructure here, and the Nemesis is definitely exciting, and I can pull this off with the Nemesis because how short the cooldown is. The ability is always there, and I also have the absorber chip on here, so I have like double defense mechanism. But keep in mind, I don't have the last stand, but I mean, I have like more defense mechanism, and I was going through this Arthur, and pretty surprised. I was attacking by myself. Of course, it's a Titan, and if I had just a little bit more extra firepower, I would have took this guy down. But what do you guys think about the Nemesis that you guys saw from 2 of the games that I just kind of showcased? Now, in my opinion, Nemesis is definitely not like the top tier robot, but it's pretty strong. We'll have to see after the next update when the Fafnir pilot arrives. But I thought we were kind of sleeping on the Nemesis, but it's not like a build. The build that I ran, I don't think it's worth just making it now, dropping your resources on the Nemesis now. But if you have the Nemesis, I highly recommend you to try running the setup that I kind of ran. So I guess if you don't have the gold chip, go with the purple chip or the blue chip, whatever, any damage mod. So that was it. A pretty sketchy Nemesis report, I guess. I always like to see other like second tier-ish robot, how they do against like the meta and against like the top tier against other titans. And I thought Nemesis was definitely an interesting topic, especially the two builds that I kind of showcased. And that is it for this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. More good videos will come, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Oh, and the next video is probably gonna be the trailer to gameplay video. So if you haven't checked out my first one already, check it out.